Good morning. We're kicking off day 2 here. It is it's about 70 degrees when we woke up. It's kind of warm in the tent. The fan died about halfway through the night, so that's a bummer. But it's about 72 degrees out here. It's supposed to get to about 87 degrees with some intermittent thunderstorms. So we're going to be playing this game all weekend, I think, of dodging thunderstorms and setting up camp in the sprinkling rain. But last night really wasn't that bad. We're surrounded by some wood ducks here, which is super awesome, and we heard some owls and some screech owls last night. So the wildlife here is just really cool at Hog Island. So nobody came to this campground last night. We were here all alone. We had the place to ourselves, and it was super peaceful, super quiet. So it really just capped off the day in a fantastic way, and we're pretty excited about that. So this morning we started off our day with some fantastic cinnamon rolls from Jon. He made those in his antique camp oven. Just a great way to start the morning. So we're gonna get packed up here. We're gonna hit Citrus, meet up with Asia and his crew. As we go, we're kind of sharing locations and trying to coordinate that stuff. They have our JamRest channels and stuff like that, so we should be able to meet up with them just fine. They're going to join the pack, and we're going to head up to Shired Island. It's the last dispersed beach camping site in Florida. So that's the goal for today. We'll see how far we make it, what kind of ground we cover. This portion of the F.A.T is the most technical trail-wise, so I would recommend having a spotter or at least another vehicle to go out there with you. But if you're confident and you're capable, you've been doing this a while, you have a lot of experience in Citrus, you know what to expect, by all means go tackle it. There's bypasses for everything, there's campsites along the way, so don't feel like you have to time this exactly how we timed it. Make this your own adventure, make this your own trip, and I think that's what Jon intended. So we should hit some off-camber stuff, flex out the Jeep a little bit. It should be super fun. So in my opinion, yesterday's trails through Croom were the most exciting and the most fun that we've had out here, even though I got high center in that mud puddle. But we overcame that thanks to Jon for pulling us out. But this is going to be awesome. Stick with us. Today is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to go get packed up so we can kick this thing off and get on the trail. All right, so camp is packed. We're all getting ready to kick this thing off today. It's day 2. Getting ready to hit into Citrus. So I'll kick it over to Jon. He'll talk about what the trails are going to look like today and what the plan is for day 2 into day 3.
Cool. Yeah, so we're going to leave where we are right now, which is Hog Island campsite or campground. I don't remember which one, but we're at one of those. We're at campsite number 8.
Yep.
Which is great. You should camp here.
It is a pay-to-play campsite, though.
Yes. Yeah, but it's pretty great. It's been good. There's bathrooms and showers here and stuff like that. So we're going to head north from here. Well, northwest. We're going to bump into the bottom side of Citrus on the route. The first place we're actually going to stop is at the caves. There's some really awesome caves over in Citrus, so we'll hike over to those, which will be great for the kids and adults. It's great for everybody. So we'll hike down into the caves, which will be awesome. Citrus is probably one of the more technical spots along the adventure trail, so we'll knock out those trails today. Then we're going to continue north into Gothi, and then Devil's Hammock, and then we are going to be meeting up with Asia from Baptism Overland, Ron, Dennis, maybe some other folks. Who knows who's coming with them? And then we're going to be camping at one of my all-time favorite campsites that is on the adventure trail. We'll keep that a secret for now.
I love
that's
it.
Good. Cool.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to do today. We got everybody packed up, ready to roll.
Well, it's 22 degrees.
the part where we go back and get your wife.
Alright, so we're just got out of Citrus. We are off the highway now at the gas station filling our gas tanks up. Met up with Asia from Baptism Overland, Ron, Dennis, and family. And man, we're super excited to get back together as a group now and continue on this trail and head towards the coast and Big Bend and see how far we can make it through there. But man, Citrus has just been absolutely incredible. You cannot miss it. Do not bypass it. You will regret it. Definitely hit Citrus. It's super fun. All right, typical Overlanders fashion, we are sweating. My shirt is soaked and I'm disgustingly dirty. But we made it away from the racetrack where we met up with Asia, family, Ron and Dennis, and we just kind of took the highway. We wanted to beat the rush, try to get down here and secure a site on Shired Island. It's the last dispersed beach camping site in the state of Florida, so we wanted to make sure we could get down here and experience this for all that it has to offer. It is pretty crowded today. John tried to get us here in time to get us a spot, and he did a great job. No hate on him, but it is crowded today. But we're gonna go dip our feet in the water, try to get cleaned up from all the trail riding we did today. What an incredible day through Citrus. It's been awesome meeting up with Asia and seeing those guys again. And I can't wait for all that tomorrow has to offer. Some more amazing trails. We did bypass, full disclosure, we did bypass Gothi and Tate's Hell this time just to try to get down here. But the plan is at some point to circle back and go hit those things because we want to see all that Florida Adventure Trail has to offer. But for now, we're here in Shired Island. We're gonna go take a dip, get dinner going, and just kind of enjoy the campfire and enjoy each other's company. Dripping coffee on myself. Oh man, good morning. Just woke up in Shired Island campground, and I won't lie to you, we didn't sleep very well last night. The last couple days we got kind of bit up by bugs and mosquitoes, and they're driving the kids nuts. And my wife's poor ankles got attacked by some red ants last night. So with that said, a couple disclaimmers of Shired Island. There's some fire ants just about everywhere. So just be cognizant of that, be able to aware of that. And the other thing is that I don't know if it's seasonal. When John was here in October, this place was beautiful. Nobody here. Now we're here in September, and it's like people moved in with RVs and have kind of trashed the place. And it's a little disappointing. However, it is a beautiful spot to come down here next to the water. The breeze coming through is cooler, especially in September. I don't know where we got the idea that camping in the summertime in Florida was a good idea, but we're here and we're doing it, and it's rough. I end up being the smelly kid in class by the end of the day, just soaked with sweat. But the payoff to that is some amazing adventures, and we're living that now. But just be aware that if you decide to do this in the summer months of September and August, it's hot. It gets real hot and super humid. We did a good job of dodging the storms last night. Nothing came through. Saw a little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder off in the distance, but no rain or anything like that. And the weather was calling for a little bit of it at 5. But like I said, back to the campsites being trash thing. It's a good segue, and it's a good thing to note that part of the Florida Adventure Trail and part of what John's vision for this is something called the F.A.T Friends. And it's not just sitting around eating a bunch of cookies. It's going out on the trails and cleaning up and maintaining the trails for what they are and keeping these places open. And I think that that's hugely important. I'll link that stuff in the description below. You can find it on the FloridaAdventureTrail.com website. You can sign up. It doesn't cost anything. It's organized trail rides and organized trail cleanups and campsite cleanups and stuff like that. And it helps keep the trail beautiful for the next people coming through. And the thing I try to teach my family and my girls is let's leave it better than we found it. We definitely go through and we kind of pick up the trash in the campsites. And we're going to do that here today. And it may not make much of an impact, but it'll make an impact with my family and with the girls, and for this site at least. Part of what John struggled with when creating this 1,200-mile trail system, linking it together, was people buying up the land or closing down the trails because of it being trash, people doing destructive things on the trails, going off trail, doing dangerous things on the trail. So the F.A.T Friends is a way to try to mitigate that, circumvent that, and show the outside powers to be that control these trails that we are responsible. We can keep them open, we can keep them clean, and we can keep them in good shape. And if you're not part of the F.A.T Friends, I encourage you and I challenge you to do those things anyway. Go visit Tread Lightly. But definitely, if you're buying the F.A.T files, don't stop there. Sign up for F.A.T Friends. It's free. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I just think it's one of those super important things. If we're going to engage in these activities, we got to give back in a way, and that's the way that we give back. All right, time to go cook breakfast for the family. They're going to do some pancakes, maybe some overnight oats. And then we're just going to start packing up and taking our time, getting out of here and going slow. Not every day needs to be a rush off to the trail. But we are going to hit the trail, start going around Big Bend today and the coastline and stuff like that, and do some wheeling. Find the campsite tonight. We might break off. We might stay another night. We're not sure. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to have the discussion as we go. But, man, we're just excited to be out here. Excited to hit the trails again today. And excited to show you what we find. Alright, so we just got off the trail going around Big Bend, a portion of the Big Bend anyway, saw some incredible stuff, some really awesome long water crossings. We are now in Keaton Beach. We're gonna stop for lunch at one of these overhangs, kind of dodge the rain a little bit. We can't seem to get out of these storms, but it's gonna be a good little lunch session, fill up the gas tanks, and then get right back on the trail, see what the rest of Big Bend has to offer. All right, so we just transversed an epic land bridge across some amazing scenery. Definitely a must-do down the Panhandle around the Big Bend. Just pulled off here to a wildlife observation tower. I don't know if you can see it behind us here, but we're gonna climb that. We're gonna see what we can see from up there. Just some awesome places to stop. I keep saying it, but Jon has curated an amazing adventure for us, and you guys can do it too. Go on, download those GPX files. You can do the same things we're doing, stop at the same places we're stopping, see the same things we're seeing. And in person, it's 100 times better than on video, I promise. Definitely get out here, definitely enjoy this. Let's go check out this tower, see what we can see. All good things must come to an end, and this is where the DeRoos and Mr. Jon part ways with Asia, Ron, and Dennis. We have dropped them off at a campsite at the end of the Big Bend Trail. Saw some incredible things today. Just had an awesome adventure with them, and man, I can't wait to pick it up again where we left off. Continue heading towards Apalachicola, Tate's Hell, Eglin Air Force Base, Pensacola, and come back around. It's just going to be awesome from there. So stay tuned with the channel for that stuff and pick up where we left off. But like I said, tonight we are dropping them off. They're going to camp, and then they'll head back to their houses after that. But man, it's been awesome adventure with them, and I can't thank Jon enough for just taking us down these incredible trails and incredible campsites and showing us all that there is to see in the state of Florida. And I hope that you guys are really digging this stuff. We're gonna go and say our goodbyes and break off from here, head to our house to start planning for the next adventure.
Ooh, dangerous, I like dangerous.